On March 27th, 2024, Elon Musk was deposed in a libel lawsuit filed by Ben Brody. Musk's lawyer, Alex Spiro, tried to retroactively mark the deposition as confidential, but it wasn't.
Of course I can ask him, do you think you committed actual malice? Do you think you were reckless? Of course I can ask those questions.
The deposition is a new Hug House podcast reenactment of the entire deposition, word by word, in full, taken very seriously.
Things that he did wrong.
But that's the point. That's not what you're allowed
Until he really just can't anymore?
Not what you're allowed to do in the deposition. You can't just get him talking.
The deposition drops on the 4th of July, 2024, with 4 weekly episodes. Subscribe on your podcatcher of choice or find us at hughouse.productions today.
Brought to you by Hug House Productions. Valence is a serialized fiction podcast with discussions and depictions of struggles with mental health. You can check our show notes or the transcripts on valencepod.com for a full list of content warnings. It's important to take care of yourself, especially here in New Candler.
Sarah, let me know when you hit a good stopping point. I'm back with dinner.
Oh, hell yes! They had the potatoes I like?
With extra garlic and Parmesan, yes. I had them put some extra of the dip in here, too. I'm going to set everything out on the counter.
Hero. I'm in the middle of it. Oh, for the fuck's sake, would you... Okay, there we go. Hey, everybody. Dinner just got here, so take 5. Go drink water or stretch or something. I hate you all. No matter where we end up, I need to be within the delivery radius for these potato guys. I refuse to give it up. Or I'll learn how to make them. I won't feel bad about hacking them and stealing the recipe if we're moving too far away to order from them anyway.
I wouldn't dream of taking you away from one of the loves of your life. So, how is everybody?
They're good. Some of them are still riding the high of everything. You know, doing tangible good can be exciting even when it comes with everything it comes with. The last org we hacked was a non-profit, and you know how those go. Always a mixed bag with best intentions and hopeful hearts, until you tell them their system is leaving the demographic they're trying to protect at risk for even worse exploitation. And then somehow everything is our fault and they don't want to pay. Even when some of my hacker babies are from that same demographic and need them to pay up so they can pay rent. Some are a little more shaken, but all of them seem to want to keep up this little community we've made, which is... It's nice. It's nice to have built something and see it making people happier, more connected.
I'm glad you've got that. It sounds like it's doing some good for you, too. As close as we all got, it's still...
It's a little weird sometimes now, not living in each other's pockets all the time, isn't it?
It's taken some adjustment for sure.
But yeah, I do think it's good for me. And leadership is. It's maybe not all stress all the time. I might even like it a little.
It really does suit you.
Anyway. Okay, get lost. I've got a raid here in a few minutes.
Don't let me stop you.
Happy Halloween!
Oh, Flynn, it's too early.
It's never too early to get spooky.
I beg to differ.
Oh, come on. This is the holiday of your people.
Flynn, a microaggression? I'm shocked.
Nah, I didn't mean muses. I meant moody, goth vampses.
Yeah, well, what's your costume? An annoying guy?
Oh, sick burn.
It'd be sicker if I weren't still asleep.
Nah, Sarah and I are doing a couple's costume. We're going as the legendary T for Team Lum / Wallowa duo Jesse and James from Team Rocket, and Soap's gonna be our Meowth.
Do you at least get a day off work today?
Well, you know, the press never sleeps.
Right.
But hopefully nothing newsworthy happens tonight on the beat. If it does, I know Hannah's not doing anything tonight, so she'll probably be the first on call.
She's the one who's a muse, right?
Oof, yeah, the one. Yeah, she is, and you're not wrong.
Have you talked to Jim and the other higher-ups about getting more muse writers on staff?
Yeah, but, I mean, you know Jim. He's Jim.
Jim.
But that's what the union is gonna be for. It's gotten a little smoother in the last few weeks, thank God.
No, thank you. You're the one doing it.
Liam, it's a union. The point is that we're all doing it.
I just want to make sure you're not selling yourself short.
Yeah, well, what's your costume? A sappy guy? Come on, get up. It's time for the Halloween TV specials.
Oh, not the chipmunks again.
You better believe the chipmunks again. I swear if I miss the werewolf one, I'm gonna lose it.
What's the pizza? I got it.
Oh, not the pizza, the Liam.
Liam, you made it.
And I brought a housewarming present. Where should I...
Anywhere with space is good. Welcome to unpacking hell.
There's not much horizontal space to speak of right now. I'll just, top of the fridge seems fine.
I will forget if it's up there. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, no, we could just open it now if that's okay with you, Liam.
Oh, of course, yes.
This is the fanciest cold brew thing I have seen in my entire life, and I am in love.
Incredible. Oh, yeah, give me that. I am using it right now.
Here you go, darling.
Thank you, Liam. We'll think of you every time that there's a blizzard and we don't actually have to go out to go get our iced coffee.
I do not understand it.
Legally, they take away our gay card if we get hot coffee.
It's true.
Oh, Liam, can you open the box behind you? Roscoe probably wants to play. No, not the other box.
They're both marked Roscoe.
Oh, of course I would never limit you to just one box of toys, sweetheart. Ignore the nice man. He's a cat person and doesn't understand.
Hey!
Okay, now that's gotta be the pizza. I'm confident this time.
I'll grab it, and you can try to find our plates.
And once we're all settled, maybe you two can catch me up on what Mahira left out in her text to me.
Oh, I'm sure she was thorough and didn't,
Uh-huh. We're absolutely catching me up on what she left out.
Did you or did you not describe this move as a fresh start? I think a fresh start means we don't have to talk about this. Oh, Liam, how long can you stay?
I'm free the rest of the evening. Why do you ask?
I talked to Rahat the other day, and he's coming up to visit. He wanted to meet Cass, and I wanted to treat him to something fancy. Celebrate him finishing his PhD, you know? We're trying the whole normal siblings thing.
That sounds incredible. I would love to stay and see him again. And Mahira?
Yeah?
I'm really proud of you.
Ugh.
Got your laptop?
Check.
Your charger?
Check.
Your chapstick?
Check.
Your duloxetine?
Check.
Your planner and some pens?
Check.
Water?
I'll fill my bottle again in the morning.
Your books?
Check. I think. Are they going to want me to bring them on the first day, really?
What do I know? I didn't go to college, let alone grad school.
Maybe I should email my professors again?
Noel.
I already emailed them about pronouns and everything,
Noel.
but... Am I doing too much again?
A little, I think.
You think I'll be okay?
I think you'll be great.
My notes for the books are all saved on my laptop. That should be enough, right? I don't want to have to take my whole backpack. It makes me feel like a dweeb.
Well, I mean...
Ugh, you know what I mean. And like you have room to talk.
Fair.
I just mean, it makes me feel like a little kid. And I already feel like a little kid having to relearn everything in the first place. It's just a lot. It's a lot. I feel so behind on everything.
Hey, you've got forever to learn. You've been through enough. You don't need to rush yourself or push yourself anymore.
I know. I just hate being bad at things.
You're not bad at things. Come here. You're gonna be great. How's the installation at the park going?
It's good. It's getting mixed reviews, but that tracks. I'd rather make art that pisses some people off than art that everyone thinks is just pretty.
You? I'm shocked.
Art should make people feel things, like stressed or pissed off or weirded out.
What? You don't want to make sculptures of little nuclear families holding hands?
Ew, stop! You know, you're funny now.
Excuse me, I've always been funny.
Not to me.
Huh. I suppose that's true. I don't know, I was so, I was so wrapped up in everything that happened being my fault.
Yeah, I get it. You're past that now, you think?
No, but I'm getting there.
That's what matters.
And what about you? How are you doing?
Up and down.
Yeah.
Mostly better. It's hard, knowing Reilley could wake up in that hospital and just spin everything against us. Or that some right-wing asshole could make sending us all to prison their whole platform. Or that any of us could still just get attacked walking down the street. I can't tell if it feels like it happens more now or if it's just being covered for the first time.
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah. But we'll be okay. We'll make it. I feel it in my bones now more than I ever have before. I mean, I'm seeing protests outside the local Halo stores every day. The ones that haven't already shuttered. It's gonna be slow, but we're gonna get there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay. I gotta go get set up at the park again.
You hosting another poet there today?
A musician. A cellist. It's gonna be great.
Wish I could be there.
Liam, you could be.
Oh, yeah, why not? See you in a few minutes?
Aw, I didn't think you'd actually leave your cave.
What can I say? I love a cello, and it's been too long.
Yeah, it has. I'll see you soon.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Liam.
Is changing hands the best place for this?
It's a bookstore, Liam, not a library. But also, no. They have a cafe with tables and stuff. People hang out and chat and do homework and book clubs here. I was just killing time, looking for some light, fun summer reading.
By looking in the horror section.
What, are you surprised?
Absolutely not. Let's get going to the cafe, if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back for some of these babies later. Okay, let's see what you got.
Okay. You're not gonna like it. I'm still not very good at presentations or making them look nice.
Nah, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, it's not the worst. It's not good, but...
I know.
There's no shame in doing pre-made slide designs, you know?
It feels like there is.
Not the shame you should get from this mess.
Hey!
Come on, we can work on the aesthetics later. Let's talk content. How are you feeling about it so far?
Mostly good, I think. At least good on the page. So, after you introduce me, it goes into some of my background, and then into losing my magic, and then the process of getting it back and how I dealt with it. You're sure this isn't too much or too boring?
Yeah, I'm sure. Most people already know some version of the story anyway, and people want to hear about you.
Ugh. And you're sure I actually know enough to speak on this?
Liam, come on.
Right. Sorry. Do you want your slides on allyship to go between mine, or before, or after?
After. I think you should be the focus here. Don't make that face at me.
Fine.
Did you have a chance to look over them yet?
I did. I sent them to a few others with really different experiences too, just to make sure I wasn't the only person speaking to how allies can actually help. Teresa isn't part of the Natural Association for Muse Equality yet, but Hope is.
Good. I like having outside input. Don't think I didn't notice that yet, though.
What can I say? I'm an optimist.
You know, you say that like a joke, but the real joke is that it's true.
Stop bullying me.
Nah, can you blame me after you broke my heart?
This is not how to be an ally. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. The only notes they had are about the whole regaining powers process.
Yeah, for sure. What needs fixing there?
Mostly not making yourself the center of the process. Getting your powers back hits everyone differently. For some people, it's not really a good thing. At least not at first. And Teresa pointed out that when it happened to her, it wasn't a happy thing for her. But her non-Muse friends kept trying to throw her parties and make a big to-do about it all.
Like a pregnancy or losing weight. That makes sense. Good notes.
Should I add them to your slides here?
Nah, make a note of it. I'll take care of it when I get home.
All right. Thanks again for helping me set this up.
Yeah, you got it. It's important work. It's important for me to help.
It shows. And it means a lot.
Thanks, Liam.
So, remember how Charlotte is my favorite?
Uh-huh. And how you're not supposed to have favorites?
Okay, technically yes. But also, show me a teacher without favorites and I'll show you a liar. And how is she supposed to be not my favorite when she demonstrates chemistry concepts by bringing in a dozen batches of cookies with one ingredient variable?
This is what we were working to protect,
not a dozen
wasn't
cookies.
It? Just
a dozen
normal
batches.
People having permission to live.
Extensive documentation on how
it doesn't
each
need to be
variable
grand
alters
to be
each
important.
Batch. This child was always going to be my favorite, obviously.
Jessie, mi amor, how many cookies have you had today?
A perfectly reasonable amount. You're not my dad. Oh, I snagged a few from the best batch to share. They're out in my car. Let me go grab them.
And which batch was the best? Tell me.
The browned butter ones.
Okay.
This kid is 8, Soul. She's a cookie prodigy, and if she ever opens a delivery business, I'm going to hand over my entire retirement fund.
I love her. While we have a minute, Liam, you seem quiet. Are you doing okay?
Oh, yes, I was just thinking.
Ah. Yes. I miss them too.
Yes. I try to tell myself they would be happy with what we achieved, what we protected.
I think you're right.
How about you? Clearly Jessie living here has been positive for you both. You two seem to have fallen into what seems like a really lovely routine.
Not so much falling into as work to build. Yes, it's good to have her here when she's here, and I do still very much like the quiet when she's at Cameron's. You know, it gives me time to write.
Oh? This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Oh, you don't know? Did I not? God, I must have forgotten, or maybe I dreamed it, I don't know. I had so much solid data from you and Soap that I've been, compiling it, going through my notes, and, well, putting together a case study. I wouldn't dream of trying to publish without your permission first. But it felt good to get back to what I love doing.
You have my absolute trust. I can't wait to read it in whichever prestigious scientific journal wins it? Buys? I don't know how scientific publishing works. Or most publishing. Anything I know I've gleaned entirely by osmosis from Flynn.
I would let you read it long before anybody wins anything, Liam.
Who's ready to ruin their appetite for dinner?
Creeping by on a tall tree, crawl upward where I cannot stand alone? No, thank you. Be a buffoon in the vile hope of teasing out a smile on some cold face? No, thank you. Eat a toad for breakfast every morning. Make my knees callous, cultivate...
What kind of nerd shit is this?
Nico.
Hey, Vamps.
It's been a while.
You knew I was coming back, right?
Of course I knew.
And you know it's gonna be like this forever?
You know I've always known that.
Yeah.
Now come here and watch this nerd shit with me. I'm trying to figure out what Noel's final essay is about this semester. They want me to help look it over.
Passing the blame for engaging in nerd shit. Classic Liam.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Nerd. Scoot over.
My belly groveling in the dust? No, thank you. With my left hand, scratch the back of any swine that roots up gold for me, while my right, too proud to know his partner's business.
Okay, Liam. Let's start here. Have you seen a therapist before?
You can do this, Liam. You're in the right place.
Sort of. I had a friend who was a therapist, and initially I considered seeing him, but instead he just sort of... We were working together, and then we became friends, so the line became complicated. I'd go to see him sometimes, but I think it was more just, speaking as friends.
That makes sense. Is he someone you can still lean on?
Oh, no, he passed away a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sure we'll dig into that deeper at some point.
I'm sure we will. What are your goals for our sessions together? What would you like to accomplish?
I'm not sure, really. I know I need to be here, and I know that I don't want to keep feeling like this forever. Especially not since things are better now. I don't know what feeling any different feels like. Does that make sense?
Definitely. That's pretty common when people are just starting out.
And it's okay that I don't know what my goals are yet.
It is, but I think you've identified one. You want to feel different than how you do now, but you're not sure what that would look like. That's okay. We can aim for something we're not familiar with yet. Let's start with where you are right now. What feelings bring you to me today?
I feel... It seems so silly, because none of it makes any sense. But even when I explain that to myself, I still feel stuck in the feelings.
It's not silly. Feelings don't often follow logic. That's all right.
Okay. I feel scared, unsafe fairly often, even when I'm just at home. I feel stuck. I have these depressive swings, even though I'm doing much better now. And I'm consistently very anxious, and that makes me just so tired. I thought these things would all just sort of stop once things got better.
If only it were that easy, right?
Right.
So, I hear that you feel unsafe, stuck, depressed, anxious, and exhausted, right?
Right.
Let's go one by one. You don't want to feel unsafe anymore, so you want to feel safe?
Yes. As long as I am.
Of course. You don't want to feel stuck anymore. This one's a little more tricky. You want to feel like you have agency, maybe?
Not quite. More like I feel like so much of my brain is consumed by everything that's happened to me. I feel stuck in that. So what I want to feel maybe is just...
Present.
Present.
All right. So next, you feel depressed.
Right. I don't need to feel happy all the time, though.
That's good. Honestly, being happy all the time sounds like a different kind of exhausting.
Exactly.
How about content?
Content, yes.
Next, anxious. Do you want to feel more at ease?
Yes.
And finally, exhausted. Do you want to feel energized?
No, I think more like relaxed.
Relaxed. All right. Well, Liam, we've got a few really good goals already figured out, and we can always make room for more as we go. I'll check back in on our progress with these every couple of months to see how we're doing. Now, have you ever pursued medication to help with your symptoms? Antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, anything like that?
No, I thought... I don't know. I didn't think I was, allowed. I didn't think it was bad enough to merit that.
Medications aren't for everyone, but if you want to try them out, you are allowed. If someone's experiencing a headache, you tell them to take some painkillers, right?
Right.
The same is true here. That option is available to you if you want to pursue it. You don't have to make a decision right now. We can talk about it more down the line. I'm always a fan of starting with therapy first, and then trying to figure out medication to help along the way. Sometimes your brain just needs a little extra help to get things started, or at least make them easier on you. And you're allowed to want things to be easier on you.
No, you're not. I am?
You are.
You deserve every moment of difficulty. I'll consider that.
The medication or letting things be easy on you?
Both?
I appreciate the honesty, Liam. It's going to be important as we start this process together. I think we're going to see some really wonderful results with time. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad I am too.
Well, are you ready to answer a few more questions?
Yes. Yeah. I'm ready.
Valence was a Hug House production. You can find more information at hughouse.productions. Valence was created by me, Will Williams. This episode was written by Will Williams and Katie Yeomans and edited and sound designed by Will Williams. This episode was directed by Ann Baird and Katie Yeomans, transcribed by Katie Yeomans, and produced by Ann Baird. The theme music was composed by Travis Reeves. This episode was performed by Josh Rubino as Liam Alden and Liam's inner voice. Nobody else could have done it. Naomi McMillan as Morgan Reilley. You are too cool for us and perfectly scary in this role. John Westover as Nico Salvai. It was always gonna be you. Thank you for being here with me. Caleb Del Rio as Flynn Velasco, the secret other writer of the show whose improv was always 10 million times funnier than anything we could come up with. Jordan Cobb as Sarah Harris, whose depth and range of character and emotion blows me away constantly. What an honor to work with you, Jordan. You're so good. Katie Chen as Grace Chen. The actor is so fucking incredible and wonderful that we couldn't kill her in the first season like we were going to, and then she wound up dying. It's thanks to a dice roll. Katie, you're so funny. I just absolutely adore you. Ishani Kanetkar as Mahira Varma. Ishani, again, you're so cool. The humanity and the gruffness you bring to Mahira was everything and really shaped and informed how I thought about her when writing. Alex Welch as Noel Alden. Alex, come on. Jesus Christ. Come on. Izzy O'Connell as Cass. Izzy, we didn't have you around a lot, but every single time we did, you're just so fun. I love the warmth that you bring. Madison Dabbs Petty as Elisha Dawes. Madison, you are so funny and dynamic and electric, and as soon as we heard your voice, I knew exactly what Elisha and Nico's friendship looked like in college. I just adore working with you. Miracle Famanu as Zoe Kafoa. My God, Miracle, you are amazing. You are, I think, one of the hidden gems of audio right now. Everybody work with Miracle. What a natural, fun cadence and lively spirit and verve. Elena Fernandez Collins as Soledad Marquez. Ellie, I love you. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. And I love that you trusted us with this role. And I loved trusting you with this role. Maddie Albrechts as Jessie. I love the lived-in spirit that you gave Jessie. We didn't have you here a lot either, but you got this role and you ran with it. Khalil Aroni as the therapist. What softness and sweetness. This role, again, small but very, very meaningful to me. This is one of the first scenes that I had in my head as I started writing Valence, and I love how warm and grounded your voice was here. Giancarlo Herrera as Luis Acebo. Giancarlo, we all adore you. You know this, but God, I don't think that Luis would have been even close to as impactful of a character as he was without your voice there behind him. And Roscoe Baird as Roscoe. We miss you, big baby. You can find our full cast list and information on how you can support our upcoming indie podcasts. Yes, we do have more coming down the pipe at valencepod.com or at hughouse.productions. And always protect your magic.